Hi everyone, I hope you all safe and healthy with your family and friends. In this video we are going to learn about 11th Standard Accountancy Chapter 9 Rectification of Errors Exercise 12. Let's read the heading. The accountant of a firm located the following errors after preparing the trial balance. Rectify them assuming there is a suspense account. Let's read the transaction. The first transaction is a machinery purchased for rupees 3,500 was debited to purchases account. What this transaction tells us? Listen, they considered they purchased goods for cash rupees 3,500. So for that they enter purchases account data 3,500 to cash account 3,500. Listen, what they purchased actually, they purchased machinery, not goods. Okay, they purchased machinery means they purchased asset. Do you understand what I said? They purchased asset in the name of machinery, rupees 3,500 for cash. They purchased asset for cash 3,500. Okay, but they assume they purchased goods for 3,500. So they enter the journal entry is purchased account data 3,500 to cash account 3,500. What is the correct journal entry for this transaction? Machinery purchased for rupees 3,500. The correct journal entry is machinery account data 3,500 to cash account, because they purchased machinery. When you purchased goods only, you have to write purchases account data. When you purchased asset, you have to enter the asset name on debtor side. Okay, so where is the error? We have to find out the error. We have to compare with these two journal entries. Then only we come to find out the error. Okay, so this is they given the error. They given journal entry for this transaction. They given error journal entry. From this transaction, we passed the correct journal entry. We have to compare these two journal entry only. We have to identify which side we have the error. Okay, let's see. Credit side, first take the credit side. Okay, what is credit side? They have given here to cash account 3,500. We passed the correct journal entry to cash account 3,500. So cash account is to be credited. Cash account credited. So the name of the cash account is same on the credit side. Credit side as the same account, that is cash account. Okay, so there is no error on credit side. Okay, let's take the debit side. They wrongly entered purchases account on debit side. The correct journal entry is when they purchased machinery, we have to enter the name of the asset account. Okay, the name of the asset account is machinery account. So this is the correct entry on debtor side. Machinery account is to be debited. This is the correct entry. So which one is error? Purchases account. Instead of machinery, they entered purchases account on debit side. So which side has the error? Debit side has the error. Okay, instead of machinery, they entered purchases on debit side. Which side error? Debit side has the error. We find out the error. Okay, on which side? Debit side. Okay, how do we rectify it? Listen, this is the answer. This is the step. How can we find out the error? Okay, this is the correct. You have to enter the journal entry. This only you have to enter into your answer sheet. This is the answer, but I explain you how this answer will come. This and all are steps to how you will get this answer. Okay. So listen, the rectification of the journal entry is machinery purchased for 3,500. So machinery account debtor. We enter machinery account debtor. Machinery account is debited. Then which is the error? Purchases account is debited. Okay. So we have to enter on credit side the error entry. Error account is to be entered here. Which is the error? Purchases account is debited. We have to credit the purchases account. Credit the purchases account only, the error will be rectified. So we have to enter the purchases account on credit side. Now the error is rectified. Okay. So the rectification of the journal entry is machinery account debtor. Machinery account is debited and the error account will be credited. Error account is on debit side. It will be credited. Then only the error is rectified. The error account is to be credited. When it is to be debited, it will be credited. Okay. Where is the error account? It is on debit side. For example, the error account is on debit side. We have to opposite it to rectify this error. Suppose if the error is on credit side, we have to opposite side. We have to enter it into opposite side. So if you have error on credit side, you have to debit it. Okay, then only the error will be rectified. So here the error is on debit side. We have to credit it. Now the error is rectified. Okay, so the rectification of journal entry, the answer is machinery account debtor 3,500 to purchases account 3,500. The next transaction is rupees 1,800 paid to Rahina as salary was debited to his personal account. Listen the transaction carefully. We have the answer from the transaction. They given the clue. Okay, you paid salary to Rahina. So you paid salary 1,800. What is the journal entry? The correct journal entry is salary account debtor to cash account. When you paid salary through cash, your cash account decreases. 1,800 rupees decreased from your cash account. Whenever cash account decreases, cash account is to be credited. For salary, for you paid salary, cash account decreases. So salary account debtor to cash account 1,800 rupees. This is the correct journal entry for the given transaction. But listen here, an accountant wrongly entered into Rahina's personal account. What they given here, the wrong journal entry is, they given here the error journal entry. 1,800 rupees paid to Rahina as salary was debited to his personal account. So Rahina account is to be debited. Instead of salary account, they debited the Rahina account. So Rahina account debtor 1,800 rupees to cash. Okay. So now you have to find out the error. Which side has the error? Let's take the credit side. We have to compare on both journal entry. Given error journal entry and the correct journal entry. We pass the correct journal entry from this transaction. Okay. So from this both, which side has the error? We have to find out which side has the error. First we take the credit side. Credit side they given to cash account. We passed to cash account. So cash account is to be credited. So on credit side there is no error. There was no error on credit side. Which side has the error? Of course, correct. Debit side has the error. Instead of salary account, they debited Rahina account. They debited Rahina's personal account. His personal account is to be debited. So which side has the error? Debit side has the error. Okay. Now we find the error. So debit side has the error. So what is the rectification of the journal entry? This is the answer. Okay. This journal entry is the only answer for the given transaction. But I explained you how this answer will come. Okay. So the rectification of the journal entry is you paid salary. That means you paid salary means salary account debtor. Right? Salary account debtor. We have to write salary account debtor. Okay, we entered salary account on debit side. Which is the error? Rahina is the error. On which side? Debtor side. So we have to credit it. Okay. So Rahina account is credited only. The error will be rectified. The debited error account is to be credited. So that means we credited the Rahina account. Okay. So the rectification of the journal entry is salary account debtor 1800 to Rahina account 1800. The next transaction is interest received rupees 200 was credited to commission account. What this transaction tells us? What they entered the wrong journal entry. They given the journal entry with the error. Okay. Cash account debtor 200 rupees to commission received account 200 rupees. Listen, interest received 200 rupees. Okay. So whenever you received interest, cash comes into your business. Interest received means income received in your business. Okay. So your cash account increased. Whenever your cash account increases, you debited the cash account in the name of interest received. Listen, interest received 200. When you listen or read the transaction carefully, you have clearly identified where is the mistake. How do we prepare the rectification of the journal entry? How do we write the answer? You know the answer. Okay, so read the transaction carefully. Interest received 200. What is the journal entry? Cash account debtor to interest received account. When you received interest, your cash account increased. Okay, so cash account debited in the name of interest received. 200 rupees you received interest. Okay, but how the error will come? 200 rupees was credited to commission account. Instead of interest received account, an accountant entered into the commission account. So an accountant thought commission received. So whenever commission received, your cash account increased. Whenever cash account increases, you debited the cash account in the name of commission received account. Okay, an accountant thought instead of commission received, and he thought commission received. So he entered commission received account on credit side. So listen, can you find out which side has the error? First we take the debtor side, cash account. We have to compare on both account, given account, and we made the account. Okay, we prepared the journal entry, we passed the journal entry. You have to compare these two journal entries. Okay, then only you have to find out the error. So first we take the debtor side, cash account debtor and cash account debtor. So debtor side we don't have the error. Let's take the creditor side. To commission received account, interest received account. Actually what happened, a firm received interest received. Okay, so which is the correct entry? This one is the correct journal entry. Interest received is the correct entry. Instead of interest received, an accountant entered commission account on credit side. Okay, so on credit side we have the error. Which side we have the error? Error is on credit side. Okay, so this is the error. Okay, so now we find the error. How do we rectify it? This is the answer. The rectification of the journal entry, this one is the answer. This only one is the answer. The rectification of journal entry is interest received 200 rupees. So where is interest received? It is on credit side. So on credit side, first you enter interest received account 200 rupees. We entered interest received on credit side. Okay, then we have to find which side we have the error. On credit side, we have to debit the error. Which side we have the error? We have credit side, we have the error. We have to debit it. Then only the error will be rectified. So on debit side, you have to enter commission received account. So commission received account data 200 rupees to interest received account 200 rupees. You have to enter error account on opposite side. If you have error on credit side, you have to enter it on opposite side. That means debit side. First you have to enter the correct entry. Interest received account. Correct account you have entered on credit side. Okay. Then you have to enter the error account. If you have error account on the credit side, you have to debit it. If you have error account on debit side, you have to credit it. Okay. Here we have the error account on credit side. We have to debit it. Then only the error rectified. Now the error is rectified. The next transaction is goods worth rupees 1800 purchased from Amudanila on credit was not recorded in the books of account. What this transaction tells us? This is the credit purchases. You purchased goods from Amudanila on credit. Okay, what happened? That entry was not recorded in the books of account. This entry was omitted. Now we record it into the journal entry. What is the journal entry for the credit purchases? Purchases account data to name of the person account. Name of the person is Samudanila account. So we recorded the omitted journal entry now. Now listen carefully. You must write the narration. Okay. Each and every journal entry, after completed each and every journal entry, you should write the narration. If you can't write the narration, you don't know how to write the narration, you just copy the all from the given transaction. From the given question, you copy it into the within the bracket. Finally, you add the word now rectified. Okay, let's see the next transaction. Listen, used furniture sold for rupees 350 was credited to sales account. Read the transaction carefully. You find the answer from the transaction. Used furniture sold for 350 was credited to sales account. What they enter into the journal entry? Cash account data 350 to sales account 350. This is the error journal entry they written into the accounts book. Okay. So listen, which means they sold goods for cash. Then only they can write cash account data to sales account. But listen here, they sold used furniture, which means they sold asset. Whenever you sold asset, you have to enter the name of the asset account. Okay. So instead of the sales account, this is the correct journal entry. Used furniture sold for rupees 350 means the correct journal entry is cash account data 350 to furniture account 350, which means used furniture sold for cash 350, cash rupees 350. Okay, so the correct journal entry is cash account data to whenever you sold furniture or goods, whatever it is, whenever you sold, you received income, your cash account increased. Whenever your cash account increases, you debited the cash account. So cash account debtor in the name of furniture. You have to write the name of the asset. Okay, when you sold goods only, you have to write the sales account. When you sold asset, you have to write the name of the asset account. So listen here, which side has the error? You have to compare the given errored journal entry and we prepared correct journal entry. Okay, we have to compare both journal entry only. You find out the error. Okay, first we take the debtor side. Debtor side we have cash account debtor, here cash account debtor. Okay, so both journal entry has cash account debited. Okay, so that is on debtor side we didn't have the error. Let's take the creditor side. So the error is sales account. Instead of furniture, they enter sales account. Which side has the error? Credit side has an error. Okay, now we find the error. Okay, how do we rectify it? This is only the answer. So the rectification of the journal entry is, listen, you used furniture sold for cash means cash account debtor to furniture account. So furniture account is the correct entry. First you have to record on credit side furniture account. Okay, correct account you have to enter on the correct side. So on credit side you have to enter the furniture to furniture account 350 rupees. Then you have to enter the error account. Okay, which is error? Sales account is an error. Which side? It is on credit side. Whenever if you have the error on credit side, you have to debit it. Okay, so you have to debit the sales account. So sales account at 350 rupees to furniture account 350 rupees. Now we rectified the error. Do you have any doubt? Please comment it on the comment box. Thank you. Take care.